Life is in our mobile phones. Family photos, bank details, emergency contacts, all there at our fingertips. So when Desley realised hers had been hacked, she did the right thing and called her bank. But she wasn't quick enough. She lost her life savings.
I think it's quite scary these days. Nothing seems to be really secure.
And once they've got access to the phone, they've got access to absolutely everything.
We store a lot more than phone numbers in our mobiles these days. Everything from personal information contained in our emails to internet banking apps. But what happens when someone hacks inside one of these? And will our bank have our back?
Desley Harvey has found out the hard way after her iPhone with Face ID and what she thought was a secure password was breached.
Very stressful. Lots of phone calls to different organisations, police and everything else. Haven't been able to get any answers of how it all happened.
The 79-year-old great-grandmother was caring for her sick husband in hospital when an Australian-based hacker stole her identity and raided $57,000 from her savings account.
What did you think when you saw how much money had been taken?
I was horrified because the whole account had been drained of everything, even to the interest.
The money was held with Macquarie Bank, which allowed 7 illegal transactions to occur before eventually restricting the account due to unusual activity.
12,000, 22,000, 6,000, 10,000.
Yeah.
All in a matter of minutes.
Minutes, yeah. Took less than half an hour, every couple of minutes between them.
If a normal person's working in a bank and sees those amount of transactions in minutes.
You would say, oh, what's going on here? That looks a bit odd.
Macquarie was only able to recover $4,623 from an external bank, despite Desley raising the alarm as soon as she was notified.
Well, I wished them to stop payment and reverse any of the repayments that had been made out, which they said they couldn't do.
In the days that followed, Desley started receiving letters in the mail containing a credit card ordered to her address, but in another person's name, believed to be linked to the hack.
I couldn't believe that this person would be stupid enough to send a card to my address.
The scale of the identity fraud hit home when 3 more bank cards arrived that she did not order. She also discovered an attempt to purchase $8,000 worth of jewellery on her credit card, which was declined. The hacker also tried to buy $15,000 worth of mobile phones on eBay, also declined. Further attempts to withdraw money from Westpac and Judo Bank were also stopped by their anti-fraud teams.
How did it make you feel seeing someone trying to spend your money in all these different ways?
I was just devastated, you know, that someone could get in and access what was there.
Compounding her pain, Desley's husband also died in hospital.
The hack happened a year ago, and Desley says she has been unable to get any fair compensation from Macquarie Bank over the loss. Authorisation codes were sent to her phone for each illegal transaction. But with the hacker having control of her mobile, that failed to provide any protection.
The account should be temporarily suspended until they actually get proper verification from her, not a text, not an email, that could be anyone.
To make her devices safe again, Desley used the cybersecurity service I've Been Hacked. Miles Larden says his company has seen a sharp increase in phone hacking, stressing the importance to keep your phone's PIN code secure.
They only then need to slip up once to a seemingly innocent party and then have that PIN number. And once they've got access to the phone, they've got access to absolutely everything.
Queensland Police are investigating the hacking event with a person known to one of Desley's family members believed to be their main focus. Miles Larden believes Macquarie Bank needs to update its own security measures.
There was 4 banks involved in her case, and 3 of the banks actively stopped all of the transactions and clawed back anything that was taken, except 1 bank.
How do you feel Macquarie Bank has handled this?
Very unprofessionally.
A Macquarie Bank spokesperson said in a statement it wouldn't comment on individual matters, but it has a series of robust fraud and scam controls to protect customer accounts, including extensive alert systems and multi-factor authentication processes.
I think that Macquarie should be able to admit that they didn't act as well as what they should have and didn't act quick enough, and that some sort of compensation should be made.
Well, Macquarie isn't budging, and poor Desley has now accepted a compensation offer which is only a fraction of what she lost. The only bank out of 4 that failed to protect her. It says everything about what's important to them, and it's not their customers.